What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wingin podcast. Andre, how you doing, man?
I mean, I'm doing decent. Not murdering people, so I'm good.
Well, that's that's good. That's good. Hi, Vicky. Um, what you been playing, man?
Actually been playing that dispatch game very recently. That between that and Shinobi, because I'm still heavily addicted to Shinobi. But I've been playing the dispatch game. It's funny, bro. It is funny. They be saying some of the wildest things. And it has two different modes. It has a mode where you can let it just run it like a movie, and then the option to make choices that get you different outcomes.
Okay.
So
well, the trailer
you can either watch it. Oh, it looks good. But you can either watch it or you can play it. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Just the way they, when we got the first two trailers, I'm like, they probably got a mode on here where we can just watch it, so you don't have to worry about doing anything. Because basically like the old point and clicks, right?
Yeah,
basically.
Just it's like those, but more old point and clicks, but with quick time events instead of pointing and clicking.
Gotcha. Okay. That's okay. That's on brand then. Me, I've just been playing. If you've seen the channel this morning, I put it the first hour. Tales of Exilia remastered. Been playing that. Still playing South of Midnight and Shinobi. I need to go on to finish Shinobi and stop playing around. I'm still trying to go back and unlock stuff once I get stuff. So I need to just go on and finish the game and then just go back and do all the other stuff afterwards. I don't know why I'm doing that like that. I should have been finished this game.
Look, it's fun to delay it.
It is. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It is. Oh, and I'm doing, since they did the Switch 2 upgrade, I'm doing the whole Tears of the Kingdom thing over again. So I got to finish up the water stuff and then go do the spirit stuff and then go fight Ganondorf again. That's gonna be fun. with the life bar, the whole size of the screen. Yeah, Nintendo was trolling when they did that. I hope they don't do that in that damn in that freaking Hyrule Warriors game, since that comes out Thursday.
Oh, you best believe it's happening. You best just prepare yourself for it to happen.
Because I'm sitting up here and I'm fighting Ganondorf, and that thing just goes all the way. I'm like, dude, you ain't right. You're wrong. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. How you feeling about the year so far, man? Since it's November.
I mean, if we're being real, outside of a few, snafus that happened, it's actually been a good year for gaming.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. It's just too much.
Yeah, too much for everybody to be able to enjoy everything. And people just have this thing where things have to be a certain way for them to enjoy it. And I still have no idea where that mentality comes from.
It came from 7th and 8th gen brainwashing.
No, I mean, I know when it happened. I'm just saying, who was the bold one that started this cascade?
I don't know who. I know it was a plethora of people that claimed that they well, one of them claims he's not a gamer. But it was a plethora of people that started it, and to be fair, I think they did it just because they got paid to do it. So that that's what it was, and now it's backfiring on them anyway, not on
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Because most of us like you peep game, you peep game. Console wars did not help nobody but the gaming journalists, air quote journalists, and most of them are out of a job right now. So it really didn't help them at all when you actually think about it. So hey, it is what it is at this point. Me personally, I think it's been a pretty decent year. My only issue is the amount of stuff that's dropping all at the same time. I think it would have been nicer if they would have tried at least attempted to spread some things out. Um, oh, and all of the how can I say this? The fall outrage for everything that seems like it's a different thing every month. From the game key card situation to where like people are mad about it, but then they turn around and you hear the developer say why they did it, and they're like, "Hey, it's a good thing," and they're still trying to justify being mad, even though they're not mad about code in a box. I will never understand that. But that's probably the only thing that was really been getting me this year. The fallout rate for
Yeah,
everything.
I'm still confused by that myself. Like, how do you feel like a code in a box is better than a game key card, which you can resell and reuse? You can still borrow out the game key card, and if somebody wants to play that game, they still have to buy that game.
Dude, at this point, if somebody say 2 + 2 = 13, I just say you were right. I just say you're right. I'm just not arguing with nobody no more, man. It ain't even worth it. It just
Eh,
ain't.
depends on the argument to me,
Yeah,
but yeah, certain things I'm gonna let go. Certain
yeah.
other things I'm
Because
not.
some people, to be fair, some people the reason why they do it because rent due, and it's tough out here in these YouTube streets, and they try to do this as a full-time job. So
Oh yeah, there's definitely a particular troll that talks about having a PC and don't ever show no specs. Don't ever show no specs for his PC.
that's true. Yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He representing PlayStation and talk about how he's a PC gamer, but never show no specs. I'm like, it's a
Must be
little.
nice. Must be nice. So we got something from our favorite CEO, Satya Nadella. Let me see if I can share this out. Because
I
it's
don't know. He
actually
ain't my favorite CEO.
well, well, guess that's because me and Shadow we've been like, look, man, y'all have no idea. This dude do not care. Like he literally don't care when it comes
He
down
would
to it. That dude is
he would
cutthroat as
straight
hell,
up nuke the Xbox division and not think about it. Not even
and
think twice.
won't lose a bit of sleep. So,
Nope.
um, so basically, because I know y'all seen the GameStop thing talking about the console war thing is over. I'm like, after y'all done tried to pimp it,
See,
um,
they stupid though. Like you could still pimp the console war idea, but instead of trying to make everybody be against each other, pimp the idea of everything going cross platform. I've been saying this for
yeah,
years.
but that ain't gonna make them. That ain't gonna get them clicks that they need.
It'll get
They they
it'll
put
get them money.
Yeah, but they put in on it being for them being negative because for some reason if you're negative, views go up. If you do anything positive, middle of the road, or come up with solutions, your views don't. Your views, your clicks don't even match up.
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't. So I get why they did it. It was just stupid because they round up because GameStop almost went out of business over that mess. So and a bunch of other things they were doing.
Yeah.
But this one, he's basically saying that they want to do innovative work on the system side on both console and PC. I find that funny because they're basically a third party developer at this point.
Yeah, they Neo Geo.
They're Neo Geos mixed with Dreamcast.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what they are at this point. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, y'all have, and once again, I do think it comes down to management and are they willing to say, hey, let's tone back a little bit, make some stuff that's smaller. Everything don't have to be big blowout. Make some stuff that's smaller. Get back to the core of what this is, and put some time and effort into our exclusives that we do have, that we do own, that we don't have to give to everybody. And I think they probably do better. I think the main problem with them is during the 360 era when they were just giving people blank checks and just letting them do whatever and play it on Xbox first. They just spent too much money.
yeah.
They just spent entirely too much money, and I think that's what hurt them at that point. Now this is before Satya took over. This is when Ballmer was still in charge. So when Satya took over, y'all saw what he did to Nokia.
Instant, ruthless.
Instant. So I'm sitting here like, okay, do I believe him? Not really. I don't really believe him when he says that.
I mean,
Two,
you go ahead.
It's one of those situations because they have the whole rare catalog and they did nothing with it.
They got more than that now, and they still ain't doing nothing with half the stuff they got.
But so, that's the stuff that actually had like brand recognition that you ain't really you really ain't gotta do much for. You just
nope.
I mean, since they are most people know Microsoft for online and shooters. Jet Force Gemini. You mean tell me you can't make money off that?
All it is a funny version of Starship Troopers.
That's all it is. Keep the comedy in there because it doesn't need to be serious. It really don't need to be serious. Keep the comedy in there and just make it a fun 3D third-person shooter.
And I think that's what their mistake was with Perfect Dark. They were trying to make it too serious. It wasn't meant to be serious. It was meant to be futuristic James Bond.
That's it.
That's what it was.
Without having to pay the James Bond estate with the Ian Fleming estate. That's basically what it was. Like, we don't have to pay them because we made this up. Oh, yeah. Dark Void, Banjo-Kazooie. Conquer. And that's the thing that I've never understood. People talk about Nintendo being kiddie, but Microsoft has Conquer and they watered Conquer down. So much so to the point where I'm just sitting there like, bro, what is this? Like, I'd rather play the N64 version on the kitty from the kitty company.
I mean, just think about it. That was the version they stuck on Rare Replay, so they knew which one was the better one.
Yeah, they knew which one people liked. Hint, spoiler alert, it wasn't reloaded. Just being honest. So I'm like, you have, and that's just them. We're not even talking about the other people. The other people that they got, because they bought a lot of companies. I mean, we all know about that. But yeah, at this point, they just basically, they pretty much Neo Geo mixed with Dreamcast, mixed with Sega's Dreamcast era. Basically.
I want to answer that for RJH, and there is no way you do all digital without DRM.
Yeah.
People make this mistake where they think Good Old Games does not have DRM. It actually does if you read the fine print. There's DRM in Good Old Games. They just give you the whole product and you are able to do other things with it, but it does have DRM.
Yep.
There is no digital rights management. There's no existence of an all digital platform without digital rights management.
Yeah, I don't know why people got mad at that when they first started, because I'm like, dude, it was going that way anyway. I'm like, it just is. They have to protect themselves. They're going to protect themselves. That's why I'm like, dude, even if you do buy a physical game, you still don't own it. You can't do whatever you want to it. You bought the license that gives you the ability to play that developer's
That
game.
work. People,
That's what it does. Like just because you have it physical, you don't own it. Because the second you take any of the music, second you do anything, manipulate any of that gameplay, they can come sue you if they wanted to.
yeah, but the problem is people don't get the fact that it is gaming has always been a licensed thing. They just didn't call it a license
Yeah,
back then.
they didn't.
But it was never you have the master of the game and could do whatever you feel like doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's done anything like hacks or mods, they had to reverse engineer the game. That's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
And
And
unless you were given explicit permission, like some companies do, like Bethesda does, I think Arc
and it's not for
has.
everything too. Like Bethesda
Yeah,
does it for certain games. They don't do it for everything. Because you do it for a couple of their games, they will shut your mess down quick.
yeah, it just depends on what they will allow you to do it with. So some companies will allow you to do modifications and stuff, but you have rules to work within for making those modifications.
Mm-hmm.
But you still don't just own the rights to the IP or whatever just because you bought a copy of it.
Nope. It's just funny that people think that they do. I'm like, dude, read that ULO again.
You own your copy. Your copy.
Mm-hmm. You do not have the right to sell it as your own or do whatever. Like, because if they wanted to, they're within their rights to take you to court. Which is why a lot of people don't understand. Oh man, they're just being mean. This is free advertising.
No.
Nah, bro. Because if you ever created something and people started taking money out your pocket, I don't think you like it, and you wouldn't care if they said that they were fans of yours.
Nope. You can be fans of something, but you can't take the money out of the people's pockets that they use to feed their families. So either you gotta be human. Everybody's gotta be human, or nobody is human. You can't pick one or the other. Everybody gotta be human, or nobody's human.
Yep. So it is what it is. I mean, like we said, some companies they don't mind for certain stuff, but you can't do that on everything. I dare you to do something with God of War. I dare you.
Hell, what was it? Tekken 8 recently. Namco Bandai took down a bunch of mods for Tekken 8.
Mm-hmm. Because and let's be real, some of these people be mine, they be trying to push the envelope. You're like, bruh, that ain't even necessary. Like, why are you doing that? Like, come
some
on,
things
man.
shouldn't be just getting done, but
yeah,
even outside of the explicit stuff, they've taken out a bunch of mods that people have put together for Tekken 8 because they don't want people using mods in the game. Namco Bandai is anti-modification. They have been that way for a long time.
Yeah. I don't know when people thought they weren't, because there was some people that thought they weren't. I'm like, dude, who told you that? So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that situation and the whole Satya Nadella, and because I don't know what Microsoft's planning on doing. They're saying they're making another console. I don't believe they're making another console. I think what they're doing is probably trying to go a somewhat hybrid route.
They're doing a different type of hybrid. They're doing PC console hybrid.
Yeah, that's why I don't think they're having a actual console, because they've been talking about just having the family of systems for years now. So I think that's what they're doing. The same thing with Sony. I don't think Sony's doing a PS6 in the way we think.
It'll be named that, but it's not going to be the same as what everybody's looking for.
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, at this point, the only thing I think they can, because you can't do nothing graphically. You got to you're gonna have to actually be creative. You're gonna have to actually be creative.
That's going to take new gameplay situations.
Yeah, and I don't think either a couple things are happening. Either A, gamers ain't gonna be ready for that because gamers get mad when you throw a new controller in their face.
How am I supposed to use it? Figure it out.
Figure it out, dude. It's not that
figure
hard,
it out.
bro.
Press some buttons. What you mean?
Pay attention to the doggone when they give you a tutorial. Pay attention.
How about everybody get on Microsoft for not having gyro in their controllers yet?
Yeah.
If we talking controller parity, get gyro in freaking Xbox controllers, please.
We got a twin stick gyros for gyro doesn't work properly. Like,
I mean, you ain't got no control over your body. You sitting there with the controller in your hand while you playing the game. Just
basically. So
stop shaking, calm down.
It really ain't that serious, bro. So yeah, at this point, I think that's probably what we're gonna go back to. Like, I think people that pretty much game on like Nintendo and like other people. I hope, hoping against hope that Sega comes back. I hope.
Me and you both on that boat.
I hope they come back because if they come back, then you'll have at least two companies that's gonna do stuff that's actually gonna be creative. That's actually gonna be creative. Aries, I agree with that. Either that and the fact that they're trying to get everybody on Azure. Azure's gonna be their one-stop shop for everything. So
that's gonna be their storefront, their back end. That's gonna cover everything.
Yeah. So I can see them actually doing that. Once again, that's why I felt bad when they hired Sarah Bond because I'm like, they're gonna try to make her fall guy for all this.
I felt so bad for her.
Yeah,
I was like, she gonna be the shield for everything that go wrong.
Everything they gonna do, they're gonna try to blame her. And when Tango got axed, I'm like,
she was the first person people blamed. It's like she ain't got no control over that.
Yeah. And the sad thing about it was neither her, Phil or the other guy, Booty, had nothing to do with that. That wasn't their call. You could tell that wasn't their call, but they was the people in front. So guess who got blamed?
Oh, you definitely could tell by how they were behaving that they hated this.
Yeah, they hated it. But people were like, oh, see, that's what I'm like, no, dude, that's not them. That's not them. So I'm like, bro,
if anybody's asking how she got her job, they could just look back at her employment history. Yeah, you can tell how she got her job.
Yeah, she worked her ass off. She earned that. So yeah, I kind of hate that that insinuation that I saw on Twitter this past week. I'm like, okay, dude. And this is why we can't have anything nice.
And this is a problem with people in general. Like, I understand that gaming is still a male-dominated hobby, and it's a male-dominated space. But there have been women that have been innovators in this space for a very long time, even since the beginning of gaming history. So if you're going to say that, then go back and look at Sierra Interactive way back in the day. Go back and look at actually God of War. Look at God of War back in the day.
Look at Bayonetta.
Like,
look at Street.
Like, we gotta stop.
Look at Street Fighter.
We gotta stop this process of every time a woman is put in front of something, we're automatically gonna be mad at it.
Yeah, like that.
I don't get that. I'm at least willing to give you a shot to see what you're gonna do. Yeah. Like with Assassin's Creed Shadows, when that writer came out and said what she said, I was like, you put your foot in your mouth. You could have shut up and just said, hey, we wrote it and we hope people enjoy it.
That's
you should have not made the comment about white men because it had nothing to do with what was going on in the story.
Nothing. And that's what pissed a lot of people off because, once again, it's one of those situations where you got to be able to read the room and you got to know your audience. Because that's the same thing that happened with Brie Larson. Brie Larson said a similar thing when that first Captain Marvel movie came out. And I'm like, why did you say that? Like, I understand what she was going for, but the way you articulated that was not the right way to do that because
the problem is the assumption that just because you're a woman in the space, you're going to drag other women into it. That's not how it works.
No, and
it just has
her. And in her situation, Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman, most of those fans are not women.
Men, straight men.
So you just pissed off half your doggone.
Actually, I
right
wouldn't say. I wouldn't even say half. That was like 80 to 90% of your fan base.
Right there. And I'm sitting there like, I understand what you mean, but it came out the way it came out. So when that lady did that for Assassin's Creed, I'm like, why are y'all letting people talk that don't have no
Media
PR,
training?
media training or PR training? Why are you letting people talk like that? Like if they don't have, because in my last job, if you didn't have PR training, you better not say nothing to nobody if something happened. If something happened, they ask you like, "Hey, I can't answer that. We have to talk to this person."
Not my position. I am not in the position to give you those answers, and that's all I can say.
And that's it. And you point them to the person they're supposed to talk to. Just don't say nothing. Like don't. And because I know a lot of developers got off Twitter, I'm like, yeah, because you probably shouldn't have been on it to begin with, especially because it's a high stress job. And once people find out, and they find out that you are answering, and some people don't know how to control themselves. Some people act like, they Debo when they online, knowing good and well they DJ Pooh when they off. So I'm like, bro, don't act like that, man. Don't walk around with your chest out, knowing good and well if they see you in real life,
you gonna run.
I didn't say that. Like, yeah.
I still think that people gotta get this thing out their head when just because you want a VPN, you safe.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna help
not
you.
how that works. Actually, you can still get found.
Look, if somebody can figure out what VPN you're using, and that's not hard to do.
It's really not.
They can find out where you are, because once they figure out what VPN you're using, they can find out what location you're pinging off of, and that will lead right to you.
Yep. And there's a lot of freeware to do it. They ain't got to pay nothing.
There's so much software out there to get it done, to find people with that stuff. I just got curious and looked it up. I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't trusting this.
Yep. that's why I'm like, okay, you want to use VPN if you want. I advise against that, but
I mean, VPNs are good as an extra layer, but it's not something that you can.
Not for what they be doing.
Yeah, not for what they doing.
Yeah, not for what they doing. I'm like, yeah, what y'all doing, thinking y'all gonna throw rocks and hide your hand. That ain't how that works. So
some people don't know how to arcade talk like we used to do back in the day.
Yeah, because you did that mess in the arcade, you did get punched in the mouth. You got punched and slapped.
And I'll tell you right now, if me and you competing in the game and we against each other online, I am not saying anything to you I would not say in person.
Yeah, but then again, we from a different generation. So
now you will probably hear some horrible things from me, but it will never be a personal attack outside of your ability to play. That's it.
And all I'm gonna talk about is barbecue recipes.
Bubblegum shrimp.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I talk about stuff that don't make no sense. As you can ask Andre, you can ask Shadow Fox. One time we was playing Smash Bros. And talking about liquor. My conversations don't make no sense. They really don't.
Look, depends on the context of what you're doing. Because if you just having fun, anything can make sense. It's just you gotta be careful about what you're saying and who you're saying it to.
Yeah. So that's why I like if you playing online with me. Do not be surprised if the conversation turns into what happened in Looney Tunes and why Wile E. Coyote really is a genius.
He's a genius. He just got faulty equipment.
Yeah, and why Acme is still making millions off of him alone.
No, Nightwolf. Nobody specifically said anything bad online. We're just having general conversation.
Yeah, just general conversation. Yeah. I don't really play with randoms. I just play with people I know. Like I have to know you before I play online. I can't play with randoms because
I have fallen off of playing with randoms.
Yeah,
I can't do it anymore.
Like I said, a lot of these kids don't know how to. They don't understand. People from different generations ain't the same as them, and They just they pop apart the mouth a little bit too much, and I'm built a little bit different. So
Like,
that's just
oh,
me.
so you in Ohio, huh?
Yeah. So I start telling people their address.
Like,
You know.
You live on Kirkman Street. Okay.
So now that we got past Halloween, and I'm still trying to understand why you putting out a Resident Evil game in February, but okay.
Look. They've done it for years at this point. Just let them have it.
Yeah.
They want to make the month of love murder month. Let them have it.
Apparently. I'm surprised they're not releasing it on Valentine's Day. That's the thing that surprised me. I'm like, hey, it's
now,
right there for the taking.
I'm just a little bit offended though that y'all use Black History Month and you take and remaster a Resident Evil game with 2 white characters. No, I'm joking. Don't take that serious. Somebody's gonna take this serious.
Too late.
Look, I said it immediately after I said that I was joking.
Still too late.
But y'all could do a Resident Evil game because you got black people in the franchise.
Oh, they got
Why don't we have a lead character that is a black character in Resident Evil besides 5?
Because Andre, due to the rules we don't of stick horror around. Due to the rules of horror movies, if we are in the horror movie or game, we either gonna die in the first 20 minutes or we gonna run in the first 20 minutes.
Dying don't make sense because we gonna run first.
We're not gonna stick around. Or we the one cop that gets shot in the stomach in the police department, and we gotta help somebody before we finally die.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. So, now in the horror movie where we get chased down because we ran first, that makes sense why we got taken out. But if we run and you got a gaggle of idiots standing there trying to investigate everything, you just leave us alone.
Just leave us alone. We out.
Like, look, I am not chasing that track star across 50 fields to try to get them when I got a whole group of dummies right here.
Yeah. So they released because they're doing a special controller. They showed the one for the Switch 2. People do not like it.
That thing's ugly.
Yeah, but I'm just sitting there. I'm like, it's okay. Look, I'll give Capcom this. At least Capcom, because Capcom did it with Monster Hunter Rise. They gave them the Megalomalo one with the gold embossed.
That looked good though.
Yeah, that was a good one. We got one for Xenoblade 2. That was a good one. We got one for Smash Bros. I didn't really care for it. But the thing is, I would have thought, just me personally, I would have did the first one for Metroid Prime. If I was going to do a controller,
I would still do that. I would definitely do one controller for each of her armors. Easy bank right there.
Easy. So, yeah, I don't know why it got to be Resident Evil, but whatever. It's Resident Evil. They doing that. Oh yeah, and they did say there was some amiibo. I'm like, amiibo of what? Because I don't know what the amiibo. They didn't show it, but they did. It's in the article that there's going to be some amiibo for Requiem. So
why?
That was in the article.
What is it going to do? Is the better question.
Well, probably just bullets and stuff like that. You know, that's what I'm.
Like refill your ammo real quick one time.
Yeah, for the
every 24 hours.
Basically, I mean that's what the ones for the Zelda ones do. You use an amiibo in Zelda, like, hey, you can use it for they'll give you this, this, and this, and you can't use it again for 24 hours. So it is what it is. But I don't think it's bad. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not feeling Resident Evil Requiem. I'm not feeling it. The first trailer looked okay, but I kind of fell out of Resident Evil after 6 because I didn't like all the branching paths because all the paths weren't good. Like the best one to me was Leon's.
Leon.
that was my favorite one. I didn't want to play the rest of them.
You had Leon being the standard Resident Evil, then you had Chris being super macho for no reason.
For no reason.
And then you had what's that
Wesker's
game?
kid.
Prototype. You
Yeah,
had
prototype.
Prototype
Yeah.
in Resident Evil.
But the another thing like five, I hated the control scheme on five because them controls didn't work when it first released. When it first
Before they
released,
fixed it.
before they fixed it, like that what made me hate that game. I still two and four are still my favorites with Code Veronica, um, honorary mention. The original Dreamcast version, not the PlayStation 2 director's cut. I didn't like that director's cut. I like the original version personally. But those are my favorite, and nothing has topped them since.
I'm
RE2
surprised they
or
haven't done a remaster of Code Veronica yet.
which version you gonna do though?
The original one.
Though, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just didn't care for the director's cut. It just wasn't. I'm like, why are y'all doing this? This wasn't needed at all. But
J Biggs, that is probably a wise choice for Resident Evil 6. Saving Leon for last.
yeah, yeah,
My mistake was doing him first.
yeah. Because
My
Leon's
mistake
like,
was playing his first.
to be fair, Leon is one of my favorite Resident Evil characters. Like him and Ada are my favorite characters.
That's the relationship that shouldn't be but is.
Yeah, because she always shooting them. I'm like, bro, what kind of messed up relationship y'all got? Like,
We're not saying Code Veronica X is bad,
no,
but
no,
just preference wise, the original Code Veronica has just a better feel to, at least to me.
yeah, yeah. Like I didn't really care for it. I enjoyed the first Revelations.
Yeah, the first one's good.
The second one, when they try to make it episodic and then they try to put it all together, I'm like, this sucks.
I haven't touched the second one, so I don't know. But the first one,
Yeah,
I still got that on my Wii U. I
yeah,
should
I
actually
got it.
play through that again.
I actually have it on. I still got my 3DS version and my Wii U version, and I think I got it on Switch too. I think the Switch version. I think I still got. Yeah, because
I might actually have it on my 3DS too. I think I got it digitally for
yeah,
3DS.
because on my Switch, I bought the pack with Revelation.
Oh,
That's how I played Revelations 2, and I'm like, this isn't fun. Like the first one was fun.
it's like,
Y'all remember when Goten and Trunks was in the tournament in the Boo Saga, and like Goten was fighting that dude, and he's like, "This is boring." That's how I was. I was just like, "I'm not
it's like you are
scared."
too easy.
Yeah, I'm not scared. This isn't even. I'm just not feeling this anymore. So yeah, uh,
$5 for an upgrade to Animal Crossing that doesn't make it 60 frames per second because the game doesn't need it.
no, I didn't.
No, not mad that they're
I
charging
didn't.
$5 for extra content.
No, I mean, because most companies charge you 30 and 40 for extra content. Eh, If you think
My thing
online,
is,
uh, Team Ninja for Dead or Alive 5 and 6, ask them about how much they charged. How much they charged? It was like $90.
the majority of that is just costumes.
Yep, costume. So $5. I would never complain about $5 as opposed to some of the craziness I've seen from other companies. And it don't like it doesn't match up with what like because even like the Dead or Alive thing, I think the thing that pissed me off about that one was the fact that it was costumes that they used to have that was unlockable, and they're making you pay like $90 for the whole thing. And I'm sitting there like, that doesn't make sense. Now, if your
Well,
game costs that much,
that's because of how they structured paying for the costumes. Is they made them all $1 each, and when you put that many in, yeah, it adds up super quick.
yeah. But the problem was, I'm like, it's one of those situations where it's like, dude, y'all, did your game really cost that much? Because if it cost that much, then maybe you shouldn't have charged 60 for it. You probably should have charged 80. If your game really charged that, if it really did cost that much to get 5 and 6 done. But nah, I will never complain. It's like when Smash Bros had theirs. I didn't complain about that because even separate, like them characters didn't cost that much. It didn't. Like I went on and bought the fighter pass, but yeah, I was sitting there like they didn't charge you a lot for that. So like and I'm not an Animal Crossing player, but I'm not gonna get mad at $5. That's just not
Nah,
something to get mad about. But I
not
did see
especially
people
when
get
you
upset.
can. Yeah, for no reason. I'm
Yeah,
not sitting there getting mad when I can go ahead and find the game at a discount for like $40 and then pay the extra $5 and get all of the content. I'm not mad
yeah,
at that.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, essentially, because I think that's what some people been doing. Like, they have switched to, like, for the Kirby thing, Kirby and the Lost Planet. They just did the
He-
upgrade.
he- people have smarter people have either been buying the game discounted through different
Yeah.
stuff like Woot because they'll give you plenty of games at discount,
Hmm.
or they have been buying used and then upgrading.
Yeah. Because like even the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, that's just $9 to do the upgrade if
Yeah.
you don't have NSO. I mine's to be NSO, but like, bruh, $9, and especially if you bought it used or if you bought it like you said via Woot or somewhere else, you didn't pay full price for it. So that plus
Mm-mm.
nine plus basically $10.
Yep.
I don't see what that's and to the people yelling it's not free. Those are the people that yell it's not free for everything. Like that's the people who try to dissect how much a game should be valued at. And I'm like, you're not
Now
making this game.
that
You don't know who all works on it. Well, it doesn't have voice acting, but it has
that's
a
one of those
full
things.
orchestra.
But that's one of those things where you see people having conversations and they say, well, it didn't cost them anything to do this. What do you mean it didn't cost them? You do realize it costs them money for every change they
Everything.
make to a game.
Yeah.
It
Metro
doesn't
Prime
matter how
Remastered
minor it is.
cost. Yeah, Metro Prime Remastered cost. It was not. They didn't just put it in
They didn't just
Da
slap
Vinci
the
and
code in the system and the console did all the work. No, that's not how,
nah.
that's never how it works.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I'm sitting here like it's funny. It's funny and sad at the same time because you're like, bro, there's no reason for anybody getting upset about that because this really is like Jazzy Jefferson said, it's a non-issue. But people just got to get mad at something. I'm like,
Like, look,
okay,
if you don't want to use it, you don't want to buy it, don't buy it.
yeah.
That's it.
But the problem is, and I've said this before a million times, the problem is people get online and say something, but then be the first ones buying it and buying
Yep.
every variant copy of it. You're like, so really you didn't put your money where your mouth was. Really. You just
Mm.
didn't. So now, once again, you have people like when you look at like the Pokemon people, you look at like uh yeah, I'll just use Pokemon. If you go sit up and claim you boycotting, but then you go see lines around the block and people getting 2 and 3 copies of the game, you're like, bro, that doesn't even make sense. So basically, they're looking at the numbers saying, okay, yeah, they say they're going to boycott online, but our numbers just went through the roof.
It's people gotta understand that what you see online is a big bubble. It is a
Yeah,
huge bubble. You're going to see a lot of different voices because there are still a lot of people on the planet. But that bubble is a small percentage of the actual consumer base. Most
small.
most people that are into gaming don't pay any money, or I mean not paying money, don't sit online and bug people for opinions. They look for a review of the game, see if it's something they like, and then decide they're gonna buy it.
Yep, that's pretty much how it goes. I mean, and to me, that's how it should go. Um, because that's just what it is. I mean, I and it's getting down to the point where you got to be careful who you go look at for game reviews and stuff because this whole Double Dragon situation is hilarious
People
because
straight up lying.
you got people straight up saying the game does this and then I'm sitting there like bro, it looks like it's supposed to, like it's a side scrolling beat 'em up. What was y'all expecting?
They
Like,
was expecting that old weird Double Dragon cartoon, I guess.
I guess I'm like, bro, I don't know what the world because I'm still planning on picking up Revive because I'm like, that's why if you want to know why I always do let's do this quietly and why I don't do a lot of commentary on my gameplays. That's why I want you to see the game. I want you to see the
Sure.
game, see how it plays, and make your own educated decision from that. You don't need to hear me talking. Watch the gameplay. You don't need to hear me say nothing. Watch the gameplay, and if it's something that piques your interest, hey, by all means, make an informed decision. So that's why I'm like, it's one of those situations you got to be real careful now who you uh, go to for reviews and impressions and things like that, because you don't know who got paid to, hey man, don't, you know, we'll give you a couple extra review codes, just don't do this. Like, bro, come on. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So
Falsifying documents. That's what we doing.
basically, we gonna falsify all these documents. Keep it real up in here. But yeah, I've never understood that. But I will tell anybody, yeah, look, if you find somebody, a team that's honest that you can trust, hey, go with them. Because there's a couple of them that I like, that I think do good unbiased reviews. They don't put their own biases in it. They'll straight up say, hey, look, this is what it is. I didn't find any I didn't, because I remember there was games where people were like, oh, it stutters and does this. The dude was like, I didn't see that. So I don't know where they're getting this from. And those are the kind of people I like get my reviews and stuff from, because they'll tell the truth. So yeah, it's just one of those situations like that. But it is what it is. So there's just one last controversial thing that I want to talk about tonight, and that's the controversy of Luigi's Mansion 2 being put on the NSO and not Eternal Darkness. Sandy's Requiem. People actually got mad about that, by the way. Like, people got pissed off, by the way. I'm like,
I'm not gonna be mad at the Luigi's Mansion being put on there. Like, why? Why are you getting upset?
I'm like, why are y'all getting mad? Like, so yes, they did do Luigi's Mansion HD. They've also done Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker, but the GameCube version is on the NSO because that's the version they want to put, the GameCube version. But there's some people who are mad because it's like, and to be fair, I will give them that. Like Resident Evil 4, even though we've gotten God knows how many different versions of Resident Evil 4, did come out on GameCube. Eternal Darkness, Sandy's Requiem, one of my favorite horror games. I would love for that to come to the GameCube NSO. But I'm not gonna get mad with them not putting it in for Halloween. I mean, come on, man. Like, there's no reason to get upset about it. And Luigi's Mansion, it's Luigi. That man got enough problems. Like, show him some love. That man got enough problems. Show him some love, man.
Like, go give him a hug, dang it. Like,
something.
Mistreating my boy.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. To me, that's another thing. It was nothing to get mad about. I'm like, bro, y'all are seriously getting mad about NSO releases. I thought y'all didn't like the NSO.
That's the thing. Like, you don't like the service. Why are you so invested in it?
Yeah, like, the people that are complaining are the people who always said they don't have the service. So why are you complaining about what's coming out then? If you don't have the service, why are you complaining about it? I just want to know why you complaining about it.
I mean, people won't agree, but it is definitely a sense of entitlement.
Oh, yeah,
if it's not the way I want it to be, when I want it to be, at the price I want it to be, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, it is hella entitlement. I'm not even gonna front. And we got a problem with entitlement across everything nowadays.
Oh yeah, every medium.
It's just ridiculous. You'll see people actually complaining, talking about if something ain't 60 frames a second, I won't play it. Not understanding majority of games don't play at 60 frames a second, especially talking about 4K. If you start talking about running stuff at 4K, a lot of that stuff is running at 30 frames a second, so you can keep the game stable. That's why there's quality mode and performance mode now, because a lot of that stuff it can't run. But I've seen people people that I've had on this podcast come up and go out and say, if it doesn't run at 60 frames per second nowadays, I'm not playing. I'm like, bro, you're not playing half your games then. You're not.
Yeah, a lot of them you ain't playing.
So this idea that everything has to be this kind of way or this standard, they ain't no standard for that. Like the standard is whatever the developer can get it to run at. That's what the standard is for a lot of those games.
Standard is it is playable.
Basically,
that's the standard.
Yeah, because once again, that's why I hate that they kept pushing 4K and now they're trying to push 8K. You see 8K on boxes. You're like,
for what reason,
bro?
What people still ain't even doing 1080p right? What you talking about?
And you talking about you got to play up to 8K. That's been on the PS5 box for God knows how long, and the Series X box. I'm like, why are y'all got that on these boxes? Why?
This is not a good idea. But for everybody that's big on Steam and in the PC crowd, why the majority of y'all still playing at 1080p?
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to be playing at higher frame rates and higher resolutions, you absolutely can.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it that the majority is still playing at 1080p? And this is new games. This isn't just old games.
Yep.
The majority are still playing at 1080p. So is there something wrong with 1080p? No, there isn't.
No.
So why are we pushing so hard for stuff that's going to make everything more expensive to actually be enjoyed?
To most stuff on TV is 720. It's not even 1080 most stuff because they're not gonna pay that much extra. Because you see, if you want to watch stuff in 4K on Netflix, they charge you an extra. Was it $10 now?
Yeah, if you want it to be native 4K or whatever they decide is native.
Yeah, you have to pay. That's that top tier. They make you pay extra for that. Paramount Plus too. I think I don't think Hulu does it. Disney Plus has it where whatever it is, they just play it at the highest. They ain't charging you. I think Disney and Warner Bros. For HBO ain't charging you, but everybody else is. So
that's a lot of data to be streamed.
It is.
It really is.
It is, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. So, so Tom, you're actually right. Like people, they hear the buzzwords. And they go for it. They fall for buzzwords. So, and that's across movie, music, and gaming. They just hear buzzwords and like, hey, it should do this. No, it shouldn't.
Like, but do you have a reason it should do that?
Yeah, because that's why you think me and Shadow always be making fun about ray tracing?
Ray tracing, rollback netcode.
Yeah, rollback netcode. Like, bruh. I'm like,
was making fun of SSDs for a good long minute.
Yeah, because like the whole rollback netcode thing, like, look, people actually think that rollback netcode is like a switch you can flip. It's not like that, dude. You have to program that stuff in. So anytime you hear, that's why you're hearing a lot of these old games when they're getting remastered, they're saying, oh, and now it comes with rollback netcode. You want to know why? Because they had to actually program it in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a switch you can flip that'll make your fighting game just work better. It doesn't work like that. And I will never forget, Harada tried to explain to people that on Twitter, and they called him a liar. And
I'm telling the man developing the game he a liar about how it worked?
Because their favorite YouTuber saying something different. And their favorite YouTuber is not a developer. And I'll leave it at that. Which is why I always had the joke, rollback netcode fixes everything. Kind of like robot testing. You want to fix the Omega Forces Warriors engine? Robot testing.
Just pour a little bit on it.
Just pour a little bit on it. Gotta let it get in good. Gotta let that testing get in there good.
just let it get into the seams real quick. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Yeah, so that's
like you hit your knee, put a little bit of testing on it. It'll be all right.
Yeah. You need some brake fluid in your car, put some testing in it.
Oh gosh. They're like, look, somebody probably did it too and it worked. Somebody probably did it and it worked.
Probably did. Your brake pads going a little low. Put some rope adjustment on. It'll be all right. What
You put some tussin on that lasts another 60 days. You'll be good.
Like that is not how that works. That is really not how that works, bro. But most people understand the tussin and the diamond tap jokes.
Oh yeah,
especially if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, bro. When nobody taking you to the hospital, drink this. What's this? Just drink.
Hey, get that ginger ale. Go ahead, grab that ginger ale. Stop playing, boy. Get that ginger ale.
Grab that ginger ale and grab them peppermints. Yeah, the ginger ale and the peppermints.
It'll open your chest right up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, slide a little bit of Vicks up under his nose, and he'll be all right. Just make sure you get it right there.
Yeah, whatever fix paper rub at. Your whole bed smell like fix paper rub.
They slathered your whole body in it.
Your chest, your arms, your head.
You out here slick and glowing.
You can smell anything from 3 states over. You can smell everything.
Those be so wide you can inhale the ocean.
Yeah. I'm talking about vapor rub, bro.
Like, hey, you gonna wait? Look, gonna have you put on this pajama top. Gonna open up the top a little bit, just a little bit. Right there, you be good.
But then what kills me is they put it all over your arms.
Like what? How am I supposed to use? How am I supposed to use the bathroom if my eyes itch? How am I supposed to rub my face? Touch your eye once, you can see across the planet.
Like, and then the killer of all killers is they will sit beside you while you in that bed. You better not move.
God damn. Oh man.
So yeah, good old the good old days, boy. The good old days.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had for today. Anyway, it was supposed to be.
You know what? It's funny as it sounds. We got to do like just an old school parent gaming discussion. All of the things that you used to hear as a kid that you were told about playing games on their TV that was gonna mess it up.
Oh, dude, I got some, bro. Dude.
That's a whole podcast subject to itself.
It is. It really is. Like, especially like, man, some of that stuff didn't make no sense.
I'm like you said that I can't plug my game up, but it used the same cords as your VCR. What's wrong?
That VCR mine. It's on my TV that I bought. Here, this little 13-inch black and white TV. Use this. Wait, what? You'll figure it out.
Oh, you go ahead and use that TV that's over there in the corner, the one that the color that died on you. Use that one right there. Like, damn, I can't. Like, it's black and white. Like,
don't worry, your uncle fixed it last week. That stuff barely worked.
like jiggle the coat hanger just a little bit. Yeah. Just jiggle it a little bit. It'll come back up.
But it's gonna shock me, boy. Put your hands on it. And you better not die. That's the funny thing. You better not die. Like, wait, what?
But hey, look, if I'm gonna let you use this TV, you better entertain me. Like, what you talking about?
Eyes all hurt because we had to watch the screen this big.
God.
Just use that 13-inch TV that's over in the corner.
But you gotta sit all the way back here.
Yeah,
all the way back here when you.
Don't you sit that close? You're gonna mess up your eyes. Don't you sit that close? Like, I can't see nothing.
Like it look like specks from back here. What you do?
You gonna guide me? I had to play the entirety of A Link to the Past like that. I played the entirety of A Link to the Past on a 13-inch TV, bruh. It was it was hurting. I was hurting. Me and my brother
soul
beat it though,
broken.
but I was hurting.
Whole soul broke, just sitting there.
I was so happy when I earned me enough money to buy my first TV, my first 19-inch TV. I was so happy. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing, boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, Wilson. That's one of the reasons. That is actually one of the reasons. Yeah,
Oh man,
that is one of the reasons. But yeah, we could probably do that because that would be a
I
whole.
I I have to do that because there's so many funny stories, especially with playing games with my family. And you finally get your parents to play the game. And you try to show them how to play. Don't tell me how to do that.
Yeah,
I can figure it out.
yes,
Like
yeah, that
I'm trying to show you so you can
the,
do it. Like, why are you mad at me?
biggest the biggest one was when the Wii came out, and you put in Wii Sports, and they saw bowling. You don't know what you do a move.
Like, what you mean? I'm like, I know how to bowl. Like, what you?
They gonna get their own bowling jersey and everything.
Like, look, we gonna get another set of this Wii remote nunchuck because I'm about to fight you. We gonna get another set. We gonna box. I'm gonna fight you because you making me mad.
And there was that's why I tell anybody, if somebody tells you that graphics is the pinnacle of everything, go to Thanksgiving or Christmas and put in Wii Sports and watch how everybody play. That kills that argument right there.
Well, you ain't just gonna sit there and be scowling in the corner while everybody else having
a good time.
you
ain't gonna do that.
I don't want to play that game. The graphics ain't good enough. Like, the fuck? Well, fuck you then. Stay in that corner.
Yeah, stay. That's what's gonna happen. And then
hey, look,
get that one uncle that love to roast everybody. He gonna be in there roasting everybody.
Like we over here drinking, having fun, fighting, and you just gonna sit in the corner scowling and mad. Yeah, everybody gonna roast you and play the game at the same time.
Same time. But that's how you know people are full of it, because you can. All you got to do is just get a Wii, get Wii Sports. You ain't even got to get Wii Sports Resort. Just Wii Sports. Put that mug in and watch what happens.
Now, if you want to talk trash about who do the best three pointers, then Wii Sport Resort.
Yeah, then Wii Sports Resort. Yeah, but the Wii Sports,
just standard.
And all you got to do is just put in bowling. Just put it on bowling.
Put in bowling, boxing, or tennis.
Yep.
Bowling, boxing, or tennis.
Y'all gonna be playing for 15 hours.
I remember playing for like 2 hours straight playing tennis with my mother, and we was going back and forth playing tennis. just going for it. Like, God damn, she keep it up.
Wait, hold on now. Hold on now.
I was getting tired. When are you gonna quit?
But yeah. Good time.
That's gotta be a subject at one of these, just like old stuff that happened that was just funny and weird stuff parents used to say, because kids now will never understand that, because you got the parents that grew up with the technology.
Yeah, you ain't get the ones that didn't. You ain't get the ones that didn't, straight up. So yeah, that's the hilarity of it all. But all right, peeps. Thank y'all for coming through. We really do appreciate it. Anything you want to pimp out, Andre?
Well, my controversial video did about 700 views, and I got chewed out in those comments. I was fighting for my life for a portion of it. The bad thing is, the sequel was going to be out Monday. But then my main computer and my backup computer both have the GPU die in them on the same day. So I've got to use my laptop to process it, and that's just going to take some time. But it will be out this week, the follow-up video to that, because I recorded everything. The week after that. Well, not even the week after that, days after that. And as I was getting ready to put the video together, I go to start my computer, and it just keeps looping, and nothing's popping up on the screen. I'm like, why is nothing popping up on the screen? And I'm doing diagnostics, and I'm like, bro, what the hell happened? And now I got to go ahead and replace an RTX 3050. Because I'm not spending for the top of the line stuff. I'm just looking for
Man,
functional. Like, God,
man, that's the thing about it. Like, you don't need top of the line for the majority of the stuff.
no,
That,
for video games now, my RTX 3050 is going to last me personally until probably 2034.
yeah. To be
Because
fair, yeah.
I don't sit there and worry about the high end stuff. If as long as I can still play a game, I'm good.
Yeah. So I completely agree with that. So
But yeah, you right, Triple L. I am an unlucky.
yeah.
Like the moment I went to do it, it was like, nah, I quit.
You've
Like,
been working me too hard. I'm going to
no.
Acapulco. I'm going to Acapulco.
Fine, I'll find your replacement, motherfucker. Get out of my get out of my computer.
But yeah. I am getting Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment this week, so I will have my Let's Do This Quietly up hopefully Friday or Saturday at the latest. At least that's the plan, to have the first 30 minutes to an hour of the game up, so everybody can see how it runs. I did find what may have been the problem with my Elgato, because I still haven't gotten a new capture card yet. So I'm gonna probably try to do a little test live stream, probably Tuesday or Wednesday this week, just to see if it works. But it's probably only gonna go straight to YouTube. So that's just one of the things I had to do to get it to. I think I got it, but we'll test it out either Tuesday or Wednesday. But I will have my plan is to have a Let's Do This Quietly for Age of Imprisonment up Friday, Saturday at the latest. So that's going to be all pretty much for me this week. Other than that, thank you guys once again. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, people.
Peace, folks.